to play. It's a brand new day, yes, and we want to play. It's the Lord's day, yes, and we want to play. The stars have all gone to sleep, and your smiles haven't skipped a beat. Hello, 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 my dears. Hello, hello, so glad you are here. Welcome, kiddos, to RCC's Children's Church. I'm Miss Kalia, and we have our wonderful friend, Spectacular Helper, here with us. We are going to read a wonderful Bible study that comes from Luke chapter 8. Can anyone tell me if that book in the Bible comes from the Old Testament or the New Testament? Wonderful. It does come from the New Testament. And how do we find that book of the Bible?
We can find it in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Oh, wonderful. Then we need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got it. Woohoo! Cannonball!
A little girl and a poor, frail lady. There was once a little girl who didn't get out of bed one morning, or the next, or the next. In fact, she didn't get out of bed for a whole month. She was very sick, and no one knew how to make her better. Jairus was her daddy, and he loved her. One day, he was sitting by her bed, holding her hand, wishing there was something he could... I know, he said. He jumped to his feet, put on his coat, kissed his daughter, ran down the steps, past the servants, out of the house, through the gates, along the road, into the town, up the steps, and into the temple. He fought his way through all the people until at last he found who he was looking for.
Who?
Jesus, he said, falling at Jesus' feet. My daughter, he pleaded, please, but he didn't need to beg, because before he'd even finished speaking, Jesus reached out his hand and helped him up. I'll come at once, Jesus said. Jairus' eyes filled with tears. Jesus was coming. It would be all right. In those days, of course, they didn't have ambulances, so they had to go by foot. Jesus' helpers knew that he would heal the sick girl, but they must hurry. If Jesus didn't get there soon, it would be too late. But everyone was in the way, hustling and bustling, jostling and pressing, pushing and shoving, squishing and squashing. The disciples ran ahead, forcing back the crowd. Suddenly, Jesus stopped. His friends looked back. What was he doing? Who touched me? Jesus asked, because he felt power go out of him. Me, said a frail lady, looking down at the ground because she was ashamed. The poor lady had been sick for 12 years, and she had to get well. She knew if she only touched Jesus' coat, she would be healed. So she touched his coat, and instantly she was well. We don't have time, Jesus' friends said. But Jesus always had time. He reached out his hands and gently lifted her head. He looked into her eyes and smiled. You believed, he said, wiping a tear from her eye. And now you are well. Just then, Jairus' servant rushed up to Jairus. It's too late, he said breathlessly. Your daughter is dead. Jesus turned to Jairus. It's not too late, Jesus said. Trust me. At Jairus' house, everyone was crying. But Jesus said, "I'm going to wake her up." Everyone laughed at him because they knew she was dead. Jesus walked into the little girl's bedroom, and there, lying in the corner, in the shadows, was the still little figure. Jesus sat on the bed and took her pale hand. "Honey," he said, "it's time to get up." And he reached down into death and gently brought the little girl back to life. The little girl woke up, rubbed her eyes as if she'd just had a good night's sleep, and leapt out of bed. Jesus threw open the shutters and sunlight flooded the dark room. "Hungry?" Jesus asked.
Yep.
She nodded. Jesus called to her family. "Bring this little girl some breakfast." Jesus helped and healed many people like this. He made blind people see. He made deaf people hear. He made lame people walk. Jesus was making the sad things come untrue. He was mending God's broken world.
It's amazing that Jesus made time to help the woman along the way. I wonder if the disciples were confused on why he stopped. It seems like Jesus doesn't miss anybody. Let's make a craft to help us remember that Jesus is mending our broken world. We're gonna need some things. Ready to help?
Yep.
Do we have construction paper?
Check.
Do we have glue?
Check.
Do we have scissors?
Check.
Do we have popsicle sticks?
Check.
Do we have something to draw with?
Crayons.
Perfect. Let's get started. Oh, wait. If you're not on an actual crafting table, you might need something like an old piece of cardboard or newspaper or even a paper towel so we don't get any glue on the table. Give us a moment. Let's get to this craft.
Okay.
We'll start by drawing the young girl from the Bible story we heard about. Do you think she had a happy face or a sad face?
Probably a sad face.
Okay. What are you going to use to draw the girl?
I'm gonna probably use some crayons.
Could you pass me a blue marker, please?
Here you go.
Could you pass me the magenta marker, please?
There you go.
Do you need any of these?
I'm good, thank you though.
Yeah. Oh, what does your girl look like?
She's looking a little sad right now.
Mine too. Okay, so next we're gonna get ready to cut it out.
Okay.
Get your scissors, but please be careful while using scissors, guys. What does yours look like? Oh, I see. Huh. Wonderful. Now we are ready to build the bed that she was sleeping on. What color construction paper would you like?
Can I get the blue?
Of course, go for it. Let's fold these pieces of paper hamburger style. I like to press the ends like this. How do you do it?
I lay mine flat and crease it.
Cool. Okay. We're going to cut along this crease right here. looks great.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're going to take this half and fold it hot dog style.
Hot dogs are silly.
I know. Okay, and we will now cut along this crease here. Just take your time, guys, with these scissors. I think we're ready for glue. Please put your newspaper, cardboard box, paper towel under your gluing area. Okay, would you like to go first?
Sure.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
Looks like you're about to have a lot of fun with that glue. We only need 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Right along the edge of this piece of paper. Can you show me that?
All right. So 4 dots. 1.
Oh, sometimes it takes some time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get this to work.
There's lots of air in this glue. Keep squeezing, you got this. Sometimes you really have to use your muscles to get the glue out. It takes time, it's a practice and patience. It looks great. 1, 2, 3, 4. May I try?
Go for it.
1, 2, great counting, guys. 3, 4. Do you need to get the other side?
No.
I think we'll need some glue for this side too, actually. I know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. Now grab 2 popsicle sticks. You'll press the first one along this edge. So a little bit of the popsicle stick sticks out on both sides.
Like this?
That looks wonderful. Then we'll fold it down once. Let's see. Awesome. Now let's get the other side. Can we place this popsicle stick on the other end? Just like this. Let's see yours. Wow. Great. And then fold it in, like so. It should look like this. I notice mine could use a little more glue under, so I'll put 4 more dots of glue under the popsicle stick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same with the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Press that down. And do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I press it down here too.
Looking great.
Thank you.
Now we're going to flip this over like so. And I think we'll need a blanket. When you go to sleep, do you use a blanket?
Yes, of course.
She probably had a blanket. So you can pick any color you'd like. What color will you pick?
Can I have magenta?
Of course. I will actually go with blue. So we'll make a blanket by using the scissors to cut this other piece in half. It'll look like this.
See?
Wonderful. Then you guys know what the letter L looks like? Whoosh, whoosh, We're going to put glue on one side to make a letter L. It should look like this. Practicing patience with the glue, for sure. There we go.
Awesome.
Always worth it.
May I see it?
There you go.
Thank you.
Looks like so.
There we go. Awesome.
And you can place this piece on to the bed like so. If you want, you can use your color pencils, markers, crayons, oil pastels to decorate the bed sheet. I'm going to draw flowers on mine. What's on yours?
I think I'm gonna draw some geometric shapes.
Ooh, pretty cool.
May I see the magenta marker?
Yes, there you go.
May I see the blue one?
Oh, yes. Ooh, I like your triangles. I drew 4 flowers, but I'm ready to add some more, I think.
Ooh,
This.
fun.
God made you so creative. So now we're ready to tuck the girl into her bed, like so. Do you remember the part where Jesus healed her?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you're telling the story with some of your other friends and family, maybe on video chat, you can use this craft to share that Jesus is healing our broken world. And in the part of the story where Jesus wakes the young girl up, you can even fold her body up just like so. Pretty cool. All right, thanks for joining us today for this fun crafting adventure. Everybody get your egg shakers ready. We are about to sing a fun worship song all about how we can share Jesus' love with others. And his love shines even brighter than the sun. So here we go. Jesus wants me for a sunbeam to shine for him each day. In every way try to please him, at home, at school, at play. A sunbeam, Jesus wants me for a sunbeam, a sunbeam, a sunbeam. I'll be a sunbeam for him. Jesus wants me for a sunbeam to shine for him each day. In every way try to please him, at home, at school, at play. A sunbeam, Jesus wants me for a sunbeam, a sunbeam, a sunbeam. I'll be a sunbeam for him. Jesus wants me for a sunbeam to shine for him each day. In every way try to please him, at home, at school, at play. A sunbeam, Jesus wants me for a sunbeam, a sunbeam, a sunbeam. I'll be a sunbeam for him. Jesus wants me for a sunbeam to shine for him each day. In every way try to please him, at home, at school, at play. A sunbeam, Jesus wants me for a sunbeam, a sunbeam, a sunbeam. I'll be a sunbeam for him. I'll be a sunbeam for him. Amen. This next song is all about the fruit of the Spirit. And the fruit of the Spirit is not about silly old fruit. It's actually about how Jesus wants us to be, the character he wants us to have. Let's show our friends the motions.
Okay.
The chorus goes, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Again, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. All right, let's worship Jesus together. Let's do this.
Okay.
I need to see the music for this.
That makes sense.
Well, the fruit of the Spirit's not a coconut. The fruit of the Spirit's not a coconut. If you want to be a coconut, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Oh, the fruit of the Spirit's not a banana. The fruit of the Spirit's not a banana. If you want to be a banana, well, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Oh, the fruit of the Spirit's not a watermelon. The fruit of the Spirit's not a watermelon. If you want to be a melon, well, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Oh, the fruit of the Spirit's not a cherry. The fruit of the Spirit's not a cherry. If you want to be a cherry, well, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Oh, the fruit of the Spirit's not a strawberry. The fruit of the Spirit's not a strawberry. If you want to be a strawberry, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Okay, the fruit of the Spirit's not a grape. The fruit of the Spirit's not a grape. If you want to be a grape, well, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Amen. Well, I'm so excited that you guys got to join us here today. We are excited to connect with you all on Zoom.